Hey guys, it's August 26th. We had several trades already on gold this morning, but let me just show you something real quickly. Had this little support area. Overall was a downtrend move for most of the day yesterday, and slowly started to come back up and opened up the market at the highs up here. So we were in an uptrend, right? So the first trade was it came up against us. We had this long move up, came down, reversed against us really quickly, and I've said this many times before on these kind of trades. What do? You buy, you go with the trend, right? That was recent. The most recent trend was up, come down to these low value areas here, goes against you. You're able to buy here. It made 20 to 40 ticks depending on which one you got in at, whether it was here or here. And then you're expecting this thing to keep moving up. Instead of moving up though, it broke back down. Not only did it break back down, it broke back down below yesterday's low and closed below yesterday's low, right? So at this point, we're looking for a short opportunity, right? So this low value area here had an initial reaction to the downside, did not hold, okay? So get stopped out of that, right? Same thing for this one, but really what you want to be patient is this one up here. And as you can see, there's confluence, right? You have the high value, low value, another high value area, all lining up right here. So you just wait, and look what happens. As soon as it hit that thing, it had a 20 tick reaction to the downside as soon as it hit it. So in this case, I would hold on to this trade and see if this thing breaks down, because if it breaks down and it really breaks below this low here, it's going to just continue trending down, and that's a very high potential, high profitable trade right there. Okay guys, because overall right now the most recent trend is now down, right? Now it could chop up and down, and maybe we'll have a range day where this is a high, here's a low, and actually ends up going up to the highs here, and this doesn't really do anything for us, right? But we'll at least look for this trade here to go down to the lows here, and then we'll look for this thing to either break out or come back up again. But that's yet to be seen. But the main point is the trade was right here for a 13 tick stop, and now as it's moving down, you can move your stop to break even. Don't risk more than you need to if it's really going to move in the direction. So once you have conviction in the direction of your trade, then you can start moving your stops down so you don't have to lose any money off of that trade. Okay, so we'll see how this one goes. We'll see if this level holds, and then we'll come back to it and see how much more money that we can make out of the market if there's another trade set up. But I'll do that for another video. Like I said, the market's been very volatile, and I'm trading multiple markets, and it's hard to focus and try to make videos at the same time. But the main thing is I just wanted to show you that so you can see the potential profits that you can make and see what these market profile levels really do for your trades. Okay, a 20 tick reaction off of a trade like that is very good, and usually happens if you're moving with the trend, right? And I mean the trend's moving down in a strong manner, and the moving average is moving with you, and then it reverses against you. You take the trade with the trend, which in this case was a downtrend. You wait for this market profile area, which showed a lot of confluence, right? And then you can short it here. The next short would be here. That would be the last short, and there is some confluence here as well from the previous day. If this short doesn't hold, then you're going to see likely upside movement, but it would have to break out above this high value area here, come down for a retest, and then you can go long at that point. But during the time period that we're in right now, the short is still the right side to be on, and this short right here is the one we would have taken. So we'll see how much more downside this one has. I'll go ahead and pause the video, and we'll see if this thing can continue going down. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. As you can see, off that reaction, 5, 10, 15 minutes later, we've already made about a 30 tick move. And that's just the power of these market profile levels, okay guys, and trading with this strategy. So overall downtrend, reversed against you, had a market profile level that you were looking at in advance, which is a high value area here, had confluence also with this low value area here, and then another high value area here, right? We had this up move, broke down, sellers are the downside, or selling or shorting the market would be the better trade here. And we waited for this thing to come back up here, and we shorted here, and now we're already down about 30 ticks. So just showing you the power of market profile and the power of volatility in the market these days. And we're looking for further downside, and once it does break 34, we'll look for this thing to really break through to see a retest, and then possibly further downside at that point. But what we may end up seeing is this range. So you got this range of the highs here, lows, another high, and then maybe a low here. So we are going to take some profits down here below, okay? And then at that point we'll see what the market's going to do, and if it breaks out either way, we'll look for a position in that direction. Right now the bias is to the downside, so we'll short the market until we see otherwise. Okay, with that said, I'll go ahead and close this video out, and we'll look for another fresh video once there's another setup. But the main idea right here was the one that I just mentioned here, and I wanted to be able to capture the move and show you how powerful that can be. Again, if we're in a downtrend, look for short opportunity by looking at either continuation at these low value areas once it breaks below it, right, or comes back up against you and hits a high value area, and then you short that. Okay, that said, go ahead and close the video, and we'll look for another setup today, and we'll just keep doing this until, you know, stuff doesn't work anymore. But it's working pretty consistently. Alright guys, we'll talk to you guys soon.